Hi, I'm Sean Richards with Blue Sky Business Consulting. In a previous video, I explained the difference between a growth model and a scaling model. And I identified 4 areas, or hurdles as I like to call them, that a business owner or owners will need to jump over in order to move from a growth model to a scaling model. Those 4 are financial, systems and operations, leadership and teams, and emotional well-being. In today's video, I want to focus on leadership and teams. This really has to do with your people within the organization, your employees, sometimes even vendors or consultants or others that are part of your ecosystem. But really, it's focused on the employees and the teams, the executive team, whatever it may be, however you're organized. But leadership is really, really important. Number one, and this is a huge one of all of the 4 areas, this number one is probably the biggest hurdle that a business owner has to get over in order to effectively scale their company. Number one is to learn how to delegate. Triple exclamation point. You have to know how to let go of a lot of different responsibilities that usually you as the business owner have been responsible for. Well, now you're turning it over to somebody else and you're letting them implement some of their ideas as well. But you have to be willing to let go. You cannot micromanage it. Otherwise, you as the business owner, you're really just going to stay stuck in the growth model. So you have to let go. Learn how to delegate appropriately and effectively so that your team knows what to do, and that especially at the executive level, but so that it's not on your shoulders. And that will contribute to the next video when we talk about emotional well-being. But for now, learn how to delegate. Number 2, values, mission, and vision alignment. Making sure that your vision, your values, and your mission for the company are clearly defined and communicated to the members of your team. It kind of goes along with delegation because you can't delegate and they can't make effective decisions that are consistent with the values, mission, and vision of your company if those aren't clearly defined. And so having those clearly defined and clearly communicated to the team members will help you when you're trying to delegate. It will help them make decisions that are consistent with the values, mission, vision that you have outlined for your company. Number 3 is company culture. This is really, really broad, but you have to address what kind of a culture are you looking to create. It starts, of course, with clearly defining those things, especially the values here. But company culture, what kind of a culture do you want? What kind of culture within each of the departments and teams? And what kind of a culture do you want throughout the entire company? So make sure as you're making that leap over from growth to scale, these are the 3 questions under leadership that you really need to consider. As I say in every video, there are a whole bunch of other things that need to be considered, but start with those 3. Thanks so much for watching. For more information, go to blueskybizconsulting.com or you can find me on LinkedIn.